Amit, so I'm going to ask a very difficult question to Amit, and then I'm going to come back to the panel again because you've all got brilliant information to share. Amit, I'm going to ask you a really hard question here, and you'll need to unmute yourself. Should we bring Dharma into the mindset of artificial intelligence? And let me just phrase this for the audience. Rajiv Malhotra, who is incredibly well known around the world, a tech billionaire from India that's become a philanthropist, has written a new book called AI and Power. I think I need to remember correctly what it is, but he's written a great book around AI. And one of the things he talks about is that we've built AI on the Western understanding of what intelligence is. And he's talking about maybe we should consider a dharmic approach to artificial intelligence. What are your thoughts, Amit?
All right. So how much time I have? 30 seconds, a little bit more than that.
4 minutes, I think, before we need to go back to the panel, if that's okay.
Okay. So let me tell this, but let me give you a little bit background of Rajiv Malhotra's book. Although I haven't read it yet, I watched some of his videos. So what happened? And I mean, recently Google fired their AI ethics main chief, followed by several engineers resigned. Then yesterday they fired another AI ethics engineer. What's going on in Google? I have friends everywhere. I know some insider knowledge. I have some insider knowledge. Okay, but I don't want to say it. Okay, there could be legal issue, anything. But let's say this. There are 6 corporations, I'm naming it, okay, that control the world. Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Facebook, Twitter, and Samsung to some extent. Okay, they control the world. Okay, now the problem here is, and this is not the latest trend, it's been happening for a while. Now you have to understand, there was a beautiful, let me quote a late, Home Ministry of India, Patel. He said, you have to distinguish between criminal liberty and social liberty. If you want to be a politically correct, that doesn't mean that political correctness has to lead to some kind of a criminal behavior. Communists all over the world. I have witnessed in my state, back in India, they took the liberty of democracy and for 34 years butchered people. Butchered, literally I have personally witnessed. So you're taking the liberty of open society, democratic, and then you are putting all your leftist idea into that. You just cannot have both. You cannot have criminal liberty and social liberty. Not my word. Let one of the visionary of India happen. Okay, now the Dharma comes. There are 2 types of religion in the world. You can say the Abrahamic religion and the Dharmic religion. I am not getting into the religion debate. I am not a religion scholar. I don't even know all those stuff. But what I understood, there are 4 Dharmic religions basically came from Hinduism, then Buddhism and Sikhism and Jainism, all follow one Vedic concept, is Sarve Sukhina Bhavantu. Okay, that means everybody should be happy. Okay, and another is called Vasudeva Kutumbakam, some difficult Sanskrit word, but it says the whole world is my family. Okay, so when you say whole world is my family, Dr. Garba and Patricia and Matthew, they're my family. Okay, so all the race divide and the religion divides ends there. 5,000 years old principle. And Sarve Sukhina Bhavantu, that means happiness and peace for all. Okay, this is the basic dharmic principle. That's what he's talking about. Now, what happened is, because of this, I'll tell you this example, and I don't mind to say that Twitter did not block all those crazy, mullahs accounts in Iran and all those places who were promoting hatred, but at the same time, could Twitter block many powerful people, many powerful politicians? I don't know, name that, you know that. The civil liberty is there has to be a difference between civil liberty and criminal liberty. These people are taking advantage of criminal liberty in disguise of civil liberty. And that's what the dharma comes in. That when the dharma comes in the right from the corporate structure, the core value, the dharmic value within the corporate structure, when you put in and everybody follows that, all those things, hey, I don't mind, leftists has their own agenda and the right, far left, far right, center, all those kind of things that they are in the world. This is a crazy world. One cannot just come and fix everything, makes everything equal. However, be too much of political correctness is really creating a lot of problem in this world. And that political correctness can only be balanced by dharmic correctness. Okay, so AI is going to change the human civilization forever. For next 20 years, lots of exciting things will happen. There'll be a whole lot of abundance. All those things will happen. But at the same time, who is going to control the AI? Are you going to have the same system of political correctness and liberty and social justice and all those things put into things with crazy leftist idea to control the AI? Or AI should have its own soul controlled by dharmic principles of the whole world is one family and happiness and fairness for all. So this is what the dharmic principle he meant by that. And Rajiv Malhotra is really trying to do that. And he talked about this powerful corporation. He's equating them as the new digital god. They call it Devta. Devta in Sanskrit means God. So these people, these powerful 6-7 companies behaving like a digital god, they're controlling you. And I'll tell you this, all those social media companies and Google know more about you than yourself. I can guarantee that. Okay. Thank you. That's about it.
Thank you very much, because actually I asked Amit a really hard question.